All right, guys, so law of attraction, what is it? How does it work? How can we apply it in our lives, right? So there are a couple of things that you need to understand before you even start to talk about the concept of law of attraction, right? So one of the first things is understanding energy and what energy is, okay? So everything you can think of boils down to pure energy, okay? Everything, literally everything, okay? Everything has energy because at its most microscopic level, right? When you boil it down to like the smallest atoms, right? And we're talking about like anything, especially physical, right? In the physical reality, everything you can think of, you boil it down to its smallest molecule atom, right? It is vibrating ever so slightly, but it is vibrating. By it vibrating, right? By it being in that motion, it has energy. Everything boils down to energy. Everything is vibrating at its most smallest, the trees, the animals, the metals, cars, anything you can think of boils down to energy, and it has a certain vibration, right? Everything vibrates at a different frequency. Energy, vibration, and frequency. Those are like the main concepts you need to understand before you even dive into the law of attraction, right? So everything boils down to energy, everything boils down to frequency, and everything is at a vibration, at a certain vibration, okay? All frequencies, right? Keeping in mind, everything vibrates at different frequencies. Now, alike frequencies attract each other. That's basically the law of attraction, okay? So once you understand that everything is energy, why is everything energy? Because if you boil it down to the smallest particles, it is vibrating, okay? So thus it has to have energy. It is energy, okay? It's vibrating, and it vibrates at different frequencies. Alike frequencies that are similar, they attract each other, okay? That is the law of attraction, okay? Like frequencies attract like frequencies, okay? Now, your thoughts, your mind, this has been scientifically proven. I'm not a scientist. I'm not here to prove things to you. I'm just telling you what I believe, okay? Your thoughts have a frequency attached to them. You know how like a radio antenna can put out a certain frequency, how you change your FM channel to a certain channel, and it's on that frequency. Your mind emits something in the same type of way, right? Your mind emits frequencies. Your thoughts have different frequencies. When you're thinking very positively all the time, you tend to feel good. You're going to be on that frequency. If you are constantly thinking negative thoughts, you're going to feel bad. You're going to feel like shit. That's because you're on that negative frequency, okay? So like I've said before, if you're applying the abundance mindset, right? If you like to think abundantly, if you like to think that things aren't scarce to you, that money comes your way, you are putting yourself onto that vibrational state, that frequency, okay? So when I say vibration, it's like a synonym to frequency, because again, why do these things have frequencies? Because they vibrate, okay? They all vibrate at a certain frequency, okay? So that's how, when I say vibrational state, it's the same thing as saying a certain frequency, okay? So when you are thinking positive thoughts, when you're thinking in abundance, when you're thinking that money is coming your way, when you elevate from thinking to believing, you are solidifying more and more that frequency and that energy and that vibrational state. It all ties into each other, right? So hopefully all these things are making sense. If you meet someone who's always positive, it's because they're on that positive frequency, also because they have that positive energy to them, also because they're on a positive vibrational state, okay? It all ties into each other. Positivity, abundance, and like anything that can go through your mind. So how do you practically start to apply this concept, this idea in your life, this law of the universe, right? How do you actually start to apply this? First step is to be aware of your thoughts, feelings, your emotions, your belief on a day-to-day basis. Once you're aware of it, awesome. That's like step one. Step two is start to filter out what you don't resonate with, what you don't want to be seeing more of in your life. And then start to reinforce and really think more and more about what you do want to be seeing more and more of in your life. The law of attraction is always working. There is no on and off switch. It is always working. So if you're thinking of these negative things, if you're thinking of the outcomes that you don't desire, you're going to tend to attract more and more realities that reflect that. The probabilities are going to be swayed in the direction that your frequency is on, okay? So if you're like I said, if you're constantly thinking negatively about certain scenarios, the probabilities of the scenarios ending up being the way that you were planning them out to be in your head, they tend to end up that way, okay? So Step one, be aware of what's going through your mind. Step two, start to filter out what you don't like. And step three, start to reaffirm and rethink and like expand upon what you do want to see. So instead of like you had this thought of lack and you replace it with a thought of abundance, like that's step one. Step two, awesome. Now step three is actively think more and more abundantly, and that will transform your external reality. You will start to see more and more abundance. Guys, if you want one-on-one mentorship with me, you can sign up through the Patreon link in the description below. Please drop a like on the video, comment down below, subscribe with your post notifications turned on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.